We are gathered here today for the marriage of Alexandra Zolden and Nicholas Torok. The moment is finally here. Take a breath. Take this all in.
Alexandra Marquis, since the first time I saw you all those years ago, I haven't been able to take my eyes off of you.
Nick, this is Lexi. She's the girl who's had your heart since you were in grade school. She's right here, ready to marry you. Lexi, this is Nick. This is that guy who's been obsessed with you since grade school.
I've seen the mountains rise and seen the sunny shores. I've traveled miles away just to go a little more. I've met so many faces, but when I met yours, I knew I wanna hold on to you.
So Nick, as I reminisced on our memories creating this speech, I remember the one that I can say paid off now. Back to where it all started, at Torok's basement senior year. Keep a long story short, Nick confided in me one night that Lexi was the one. I told him to go get the girl. Even though none of us thought that she'd never go for him, because let's face it, he was shooting out of his league even back then. But Nick, it's official. You got the girl.
To my Nicholas James. Here we are. Growing up, there was always something about you that I couldn't shake. There was this unspoken feeling that would always pass between us since the first time our eyes met in elementary school. My shaggy-haired, Bengals jersey wearing boy. I have loved you since before I really understood what love was, or what to call the feeling I got just being around you. You are my best friend, my rock when my brain gets the better of me, which can be often, and one of the few people I've met who seems to not only be able to put up with one Zolden, but all of us, and all of the craziness that comes along with that.
Your smile and energy brighten every room you enter, and I'm truly the luckiest man in the world, knowing that I get to experience that for the rest of my life. Growing together over the last 8 years, we've made some of my most cherished memories. In the grand scheme of life, we've only just begun. Now, as we get ready to say I do to forever, I promise you this. I will always be your best friend, your rock, your protector, and your biggest fan. I will treat each day as a blessing and work to be the best version of myself to give to you. I promise to always honor and respect you, and even when things are tough, I promise to strive to make you feel loved and adored. Finally, I promise to honor the vows we make here today as we build our lives together until the end of our days. I love you, Nicholas James.
I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away. Through all this change I'm going through, forever looks good on you.
It's a really special thing to know someone nearly your entire life. When thinking back to memories of Lexi and I to share with you all tonight, I realized I honestly don't have much without her. We share an unbreakable bond, from sharing our first kisses together. I'm really glad yours panned out. John French and I didn't make the cut. To touching up our lips in the CHS bathroom with your vat of Vaseline that you carried in your pockets at all times. Standing here today as your matron of honor, Lexi. And can I tell you how truly great of an honor this is? All the beautiful, wild, silly, passionate, curious, and loving qualities that make you you, I've had the privilege of loving and appreciating every single one of them since age 5. Wow. Believe me when I say I knew how determined Lexi was to have Nick, and since the 4th grade, I started writing this speech because I'm like, yeah, they're definitely getting married. Lexi's been practicing Mrs. Torak, Mrs. Torak, Mrs. Torak in her cardinal planner for 17 years. As your first-hand witness, Lexi never stopped talking about you. From getting ready with her in her iconic pink butterfly bathroom for 5th grade Spirit Week to picking out outfits for our senior year in Siesta Key, whatever she wore, she only ever cared if you noticed. You've had her since the beginning. And it makes total sense. You're such a catch. Handsome, kind, respectful, hilarious, the most fun guy at any party, a loving family man. I could go on and on about the amazing qualities that you possess. My favorite quality is the way that you love my best friend.
I'm so thankful for the way you continue to challenge yourself to grow and become better with each day. I promise to continue to do the same, to be your biggest supporter and rock when you need it. I also promise to never stop playing like children in our home because life is just too hard and to be serious. Over the years, I have called you my Elton John, my Mr. 305, and now I get to call you my husband. Here's to forever and always, Nicholas James.
I'll be the first to admit, love is really confusing. It's exciting, it's fun, it's challenging, all at the same time. But the only truth I do know about love is that we love because we were created to love and be loved by God. We were designed to be with Him from the beginning in the garden. In fact, He is that God who made creation to be shared with each and every one of us in mind. We were designed to be in His presence, sharing in that creation. That's the beauty of this moment, this marriage. The evidence of God's love is all around us. Just take a moment. Nick and Lexi chose this special place for this reason. Love. God's nature surrounds us with His presence. We just have to open our eyes and our hearts to see it. In a few hours, the sun will set over that ridge behind me. So as we dance the night away, please take a moment on your own, everyone, with a friend, a loved one, the bride and groom, and know that the God who created it all did so with each and every one of you in mind.
I am so thrilled, just first of all, to be with everybody here. I mean, this is a great place, and another, just my kids that I love, and now that I got another son that I love to death. I look forward to everything the future brings, and I think that it is going to be a wonderful future. I love you guys to death.
Clear skies and tailwinds for your next leg of your journey. We love you, and we can't wait to have our first daughter, because we've had 4 boys. Raise a glass to Nick and Lexi. L'chaim. To life.
You have both professed your love through vows and symbolized those promises through the exchanging of rings in front of all of your friends and family. There's only one final affirmation to make. Do you, Nick, take Lexi to be your lawfully wedded wife? If so, say I do.
I do.
Do you, Lexi, take Nick to be your lawfully wedded husband? If so, say I do.
I do.
By the power vested in me by the state of Montana, fun to say, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
I woke up to the sun and fell asleep to the sound of rain. I've seen the snow fall down and melt within the same day. Seen all the oceans rise and ebb and flow away through all this change.
We'll raise the glass to 1, all of you guys, wonderful people who have joined us tonight. 2, my husband. And 3, the new Mr. and Mrs. Torak.
I've been waiting my whole life for you. I won't forget the way
search was over, that's when I knew